Good day, beautiful beings. Welcome back to Spiritual Self Mastery, episode 31 of the journey. Right now, I'm sipping on a nice yerba mate, which is not a drink typically from Peru, but more from Argentina, Brazil, and these other places in South America. Even I spoke to some people here in Peru, and some of them, a lot of them have tried it, but it's not the drink that they drink a lot around here. To the contrary of what I originally thought. So my friends, for the rest of today's video, it's very simple. It's going to be some footage from the rest of my trip when I was actually, doing my second layover from Charlotte, USA to Miami. I have some beautiful, beautiful, stunning videos, okay, of like when I was flying and arriving close to Miami. You see all these artificial pools and all these these beautiful beaches and all these skyscrapers from Miami. Is just absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful Florida. Beautiful Florida. Just absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, so there's that. And then at Miami airport on my layover there before I actually flown to Lima, I actually met a couple people. I had a nice breakfast. That was on the 23rd of October. And then, so I met a guy with his own grandpa, and they were actually going to Antigua, which is a beautiful island, I believe, in the Caribbean, or in, anyways. I had a great talk, was a lot of fun. And then I sticked with, I met a new friend. Gonna show you a little video from a new friend I stayed with, because I had to stay at Miami International Airport for at least, a solid, I don't know, 5 to 7 hours. I had time to kill at Miami Airport. So I stayed there, and I met a beautiful, beautiful friend now. I can call him a friend. There. Great dude. He was actually coming back from Argentina. Anyways, so he was talking to me about the stories and everything about there, and we pretty much stick together. We stick together for the whole, most of my time after that, at Miami Airport, until we both had to, I had to leave for my flight, and you had to leave for another flight a little later to go back to to North Carolina, I believe, or South Carolina, not too sure, but anyways, so he was heading back home to work. But I was heading down to Miami, to Lima, right? So so I had a great time there. Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Spiritual Self-Mastery. Today I'm at my Miami International Airport in Florida, USA, and I just met this nice gentleman, Dominique.
How are you?
He's a really good dude. We had some amazing talks. He's just freaking awesome. He's traveled all around the world, and he's a very ballsy man.
I just got back from Argentina.
Argentina. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I was there for 2 weeks.
So 2 weeks. Oh, that's awesome. And so I'm heading to South America as well. And he told me about a lot of stories about South America, and to get ready, and I guess, and some very good adventures that I will be getting into, and what he's done also. So traveling is awesome. You meet the best people ever.
Least
Peace.
expected.
See you, everyone. Peace. And then once I arrived in Lima, I'm going to show you guys some footage from when I was near Lima. And then, yerba mate is pretty bitter when you have the first couple of infusions. But so I arrived in Lima airport and everything. But last thing, when I was at Miami airport, I realized that Miami airport is actually it's a central hub for South America. So almost most of the places in the airport, all of the waiters there, they were all, bilingual. So English and Spanish. A lot of them, it was almost like a highly recommended requirement. Not mandatory, but very high, it's pretty much a requirement that when they look at waiters and stuff like that, because a lot of people speak Spanish there. Okay, a lot of people speak Spanish at Miami airport, which is very interesting, because it's the central hub of South America, where all the big flights goes to the different places It's one of the last ports in the United States where it heads off. There's other airports that does that too, but Miami's a pretty big one. Huge airport, huge airport. So yeah, then I head down to Lima, and I met these two older ladies from Peru. They could only speak Spanish, so I was opening my Spanish book the whole time. It was awesome. You know, a lot of search on words, and then I start using the app, I guess, through their phones because I didn't have any Wi-Fi. I didn't want to pay for the one on the airplane. And then, yeah, so we communicated, and they gave me a lot of tips and everything, and things to do, and to also be careful that in Peru, you know, poverty is a thing, so still got to be very careful with with your cell phone and stuff like that, right? Always hold your cell phone with you, because you never know, somebody could just grab it off of your hands, even when you're in a taxi, of all places, right? So you got to always watch your back, and don't talk on the phone when you're not when you can't see behind you, or when you're walking in big crowded space. You want to be like in a corner somewhere when you talk, and if you're actually playing on your phone or whatever, make sure you hold it tight just in case, right? And always watch your surroundings. It's very important. So my friends, for the rest of the video, enjoy and watch the rest of my trek back up until Lima. And also I'm going to give you guys a little bit of footage to as I was taking the cab to my hotel room in Lima. So that's episode 31, my friends, and that's going to be the last trip until I'm at the hotel, right? So that's the footage for all that. So enjoy, my friends. Much love. Peace. Hey, good morning. It's 5 a.m. Right now we're at Charlotte Douglas, about to board my plane in direction of Miami. I haven't really slept last night because I was working on my laptop, and couldn't really sleep much. Probably gonna sleep the whole flight to Miami, so it is what it is. But at least I set up my whole laptop with all of my new programs and everything for the editing, and I've also shot some videos which I will post in due time, and I should arrive tonight, in like 5-6 hours or something in Miami, and then probably another 5-6 hours or something like that, 7 hours after that, directly at Lima, Peru. So anyways, gonna go grab my flight. That's about an hour from now, and then gonna have a good sleep after an all night at the airport working on my new laptop. Cheers. am. Finally arrived in Miami. It's freaking awesome. So now, let's try to find my flight for Lima that departs in around supper time. Right now it's what, like 8:30 in the morning. I barely slept. I slept maybe like an hour and a half, on the flight for like the 2-hour flight. And I'm gonna probably sleep a couple hours here at the airport, and who knows, maybe a couple hours tonight too on the 5-hour flight. And I'll arrive at my hotel. So more to follow, and let's find that flight. Miami airport is so big that there's a SkyTrain here. It's crazy. I had to do 3 stations just to get to my gate for my Lima flight. And now I'm alone in the SkyTrain. So I had to stop and, make a little video shoot. Okay, let's continue.
Por favor, salga a su derecha.
So my friends, for my hotel, which is called literally Hotel Montreal, which actually got my attention, which is why I actually picked it up at first, also had a decent price, around like 98 pence a night, which is about like 35 bucks Canadian, which is, I don't know, maybe $27 American a night. So, it's decent, decent hotel room, but also booked my my taxi driver in advance because I did not want to get scammed and fall into these fake cab drivers, because there are some that impersonate taxi drivers or not legit companies and will like overcharge you. So I did not want that to happen, so I actually booked my taxi driver online on bookings.com, and also wrote a special instruction to have a sign literally written, "Hey Nick." So to grab my attention once I arrive there, zoom in into the next footage is going to come right ahead, and you're going to see the guy holding the sign. It's hilarious. And also the guy did not speak English, so it was harder to communicate, but it went fine. Hotel Montreal.